Hello, lovely people. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we want to teach you how to use alligator pepper to reclaim lost glory, treat stroke for breakthrough and other physical and spiritual purposes. So what you see on the screen is what we call the alligator pepper. The Nigerians who speak Yoruba, they call it the Atare, whilst those people who speak Igbo call it the Ossame. When you come to Ghana, the Akans call it the wisa. It normally comes in pods. Sometimes you can use the pod for a purpose or you can use the seeds for a purpose. So depending on the purpose for which you are going to use the alligator pepper, you may use the seeds or the pods. It has so many physical uses as well as spiritual uses. So let's look at some of them. Let's start with the physical uses and then we come to the spiritual purposes. So first of all, let's look at how you are going to use it to treat toothache. If somebody has toothache, which we call the kaka in tree, and it is very, very painful, it has some holes inside. What you are going to do is that you grind alligator pepper seed. So that one, you open the pod and then you grind some of the seed with cowries. Cowries is what you see on the screen. You grind the two together and then it becomes a powder. Every morning and evening, you put some of the powder in the hole that has been created by the toothache. You put the powder there and then after doing that for a week, you see that the toothache will just go. Now let's look at the next thing. The next thing you can do with the alligator pepper is to use it to treat stroke. If somebody has stroke, that is very, very serious. No matter how serious it is, this one can do it. No matter the years the person has been suffering from the stroke, you can use the alligator pepper to treat the person easily. So what you are going to do is that you get 21 pods of alligator pepper, 21 pod, please, not the seed. And then you also get 21 Abrus precarious seeds. So the Abrus precarious is what you see on the screen. In our last video, we talked about some of the uses of the Abrus precarious, how to use it to prevent accident and a whole lot. So please, if you have not watched that video, kindly scroll through the videos on my page and then you watch the how to use Abrus precarious for those purposes. So you get 21 Abrus precarious seeds in addition to the 21 pods of the alligator pepper, and then you also get 5 precursor. So precursor is what you also see on the screen. You can order all these from Amazon. So you click on the link that I've provided under this post to order the things. If you cannot get it in your country, you use the link to order the right one. The right one is the one whose link I've provided under the post. So please kindly click on the link to order it. So after getting these 3 items, which are the Abrus precarious, the alligator pepper seeds, and then the precursor, you cut the precursor into pieces and then you soak all this together in a container or a gallon. You soak it with gin. You add a bottle of gin or bottles of gin to it and then you close it. You allow it to soak for about 7 days. Then after 7 days, the person should take 1 shot in the morning and then 1 shot in the evening. Please kindly remember to share your testimony on my Facebook page. And then if you have some dollars, you send some to me. Because this one works miraculously. The person will just wake up and then everybody will be surprised at how the person is able to come out from the stroke. So please kindly do this for anybody who has stroke. If you also have low sperm count, as a man who has low sperm count, you are going to get enough watermelon seeds. And then you also get a pod of alligator pepper. And then you also get 3 bitter coolers. You peel the bitter cooler and then you grind it with the 1 pod of the alligator pepper. You use the seeds of the alligator pepper and then the watermelon seeds. You grind these 3 items together. You can use stones to grind it or any means available to you to use. You just use it to grind it very well. After grinding, you add water to it and then you keep it inside your fridge. Every morning you take half a glass or about 60 ml. In the evening you take 60 ml for about 2 weeks. If you go and check your sperm count again, they will tell you that yes, now you are qualified to have as many children as you desire. So please kindly make use of this one if you have low sperm count. Now let's look at the next thing you can do. If you have hernia, you get about 3 pods of alligator pepper, you get some male pawpaw tree roots, and then you also get enough ginger. You boil these things together and then you drink. But please, if you have high BP, this is not good for you. So you boil this together and then you drink. And then after drinking for some time, you see that you never feel the hernia again. And then if you also want to perform very well in bed, you boil pods of alligator pepper with ginger. You boil it together and then you drink. And then you see that you now perform very well in bed. So if you are a man and then your power is very low, make sure that you boost your power with this. And then if you have low BP, regularly chew the seeds of alligator pepper. If you chew it regularly, the low BP will be a thing of the past. So this one, it makes your BP to rise. So if you have high BP, please make sure that you don't come near this particular remedy. Always make sure that if you have low BP, you make use of this. Now let's look at some of the spiritual uses of this particular alligator pepper. The spiritual uses are more than even the physical uses. The physical uses, we can talk about it later because that one too is plenty. But when we look at the spiritual uses, there are more, because some people even say that the alligator pepper is a spirit. So the spiritual purposes are more, because the alligator pepper, we can use it to command people and then it will work. The alligator pepper is such that it doesn't send a message and then it will disgrace the sender. You can easily use it to send message to anyone. So let's look at how you are going to use it to send your messages, or how you are going to use it for spiritual purposes. So let's look at how you are going to use it. Please, for alligator pepper, if you want to use it for spiritual purposes, you don't just wake up and start using it. You first of all have to charge it. So this is how you charge the alligator pepper. You go to the market to buy the number of alligator pepper pods that you need. Please, you are not going to buy the seeds. If you go there, sometimes they open the seed, the pod, and then they give you the seed. No, if you are going to use it for spiritual purposes, don't buy the seed, buy the pod. So you buy the pods as many as you desire, and then you come and dig the ground in front of your house or anywhere close to your house. But please, it should not be muddy area. You dig the ground and then you put the pods there. So after putting the pods inside the hole, you now add 7 cubes of sugar to it. And then you pour some honey on it to cover all of it. Then you pour some sand on it. You use sand to cover it nicely, and then you leave it for 7 days. But please kindly ensure that you know the place that you have dug very well, so that the next time when you are coming for it, you can know where it is. So after 7 days, you now go and dig the ground, and then you pick your pods of alligator pepper. You now send it home. So if you want to use it for the spiritual purposes I'm coming to mention, you now open it at your back. Please, you are going to open it at your back. You send both hands to your back, and then you open the pods. Without looking at the pod, you open it at your back. And then after opening the pod, you now bring it to your front. And then you use some of the seeds. So you can use the seeds for these purposes. So now let's look at the first thing you can use for. You can use the alligator pepper seed for. You can use it to command your day or week. Assuming that the particular week you have some examination or you have something and then you want it to favor you. Early Monday morning, you can just wake up and then you chew 7 seeds of alligator pepper in your mouth. So before you do this, you are not supposed to talk to anybody. The moment you wake up from the bed without brushing or anything, you put 7 seeds of the alligator pepper that you have charged. You put 7 of it into your mouth, and then you face the direction of the sun, and then you chew it. So after chewing, you now spit it out, and then you command the day to favor you in all directions. You command the week to favor you. If you also want the day to favor you, that is how you do it. You just command it to tell it to favor you in all that you do, and then you see that it is going to favor you. If you are going for a business trip or anything, your business or whatever, you can use it to command it. If you are going for some interview, you can use the alligator pepper seeds, 7 of it, to command the day to favor you. But please, the spiritual purpose that I'm coming to mention, if you're a lady in your menstruation, you cannot do it. Then also make sure that after you bath to cleanse yourself, if you have had sex in the night before you do this particular direction. And then if you also have a stubborn debtor, if somebody is owing you, the person is very, very stubborn, the person is not willing to pay, you can use this to force the person to pay. So what you are going to do is that you chill 7 seeds of alligator pepper, then you face the sun. You are going to chill it with 1 miracle leaf. So miracle leaf is what you see on the screen. You chill it and then you face the sun, and then you tell the person to pay you your money, or face the wrath of God, and then you see that the person will bring you your money. So after chewing it, you now call the person on phone, or you go to their house, and then you see that the person will pay you your money. You can do this continuously for 7 days. If you have different debtors, you do it different times for them. You do it for each of them. You don't use one for different debtors that you have. So that is one of the spiritual purposes. And then if you have also realized that you are growing but you have lost glory, nobody is respecting you again, you can use the alligator pepper to reclaim your lost glory. So what you are going to do is that you put 1 seed of alligator pepper in your mouth, and then you also pick 7 other seeds of alligator pepper. For that one, we are going to put it inside coconut water. So that very moment, you now start using it to wash your head, as you'll be chewing the one in your mouth, and then you'll be declaring that you take your lost glory by fire, by force, and then you see that your lost glory will be restored to you. And then for the coconut, you can use the one that has dried or the one that is fresh, and then it is going to work for you. If you also have business, you can chew 4 seeds of alligator pepper every morning to command the business to be booming. If you are such that if you keep money in, if you put some money in business, you always lose the money, you have to chew the alligator pepper in your mouth, and then you command the business, command it to start booming. You start getting a lot of money from the business. You see that the business will start taking positive direction. So don't sit down for your business to collapse. Always use the alligator pepper seeds to tell your business the direction it should go for you. And then if you are also such that when money gets into your hand, you don't know what you use the money for, the money will just vanish. If your palm is such that there is hole inside, that you always lose money, you can always chew 7 seeds of alligator pepper in your mouth every morning, and then you spit it into your palm, and then you command your palm to stop losing money. And then you see that if you do it for 7 days, every morning, your palm will stop losing money. Any money that you get, you can use it for important things. And then also, if you also have sex with somebody that you don't trust, like maybe after having the sex, you now realize that the person can use maybe some fluid from your body or something to harm you, you are supposed to put 7 seeds of alligator pepper that you have charged. You put it inside water, and then you bath with it. And then whatever the person will do with either the condom or anything, it will not work against you. Or if the person do something with the sex that you have had, if the person use anything to clean any part of your body to do anything, it is not going to work against you. And then if you are also such that all the time witches are tormenting your house or your place of work, you are supposed to grind 7 seeds of alligator pepper and then fertility leaf. So fertility leaf is what you see on the screen. You get the one with 7 petals, you grind it with the 7 alligator pepper, and then 1 palm kernel. Palm kernel is the nut that we get from palm fruit. So you grind one of it with the 7 seeds of the alligator pepper and then 7 petal fertility leaf. You grind this together and then you hang it in front of your house or your shop. You get a small bottle and then you put it inside, you cover it, and then you hang it there. Or you put it on something that nobody will see, then it will be there for you. No witch or wizard or whatever can go there. And then also, if you are such that you always see strange poo, when you go to your shop, you see that somebody will go and poo there, and then you don't know the person. It has been happening to you all the time. Now, what you do is that you get alligator pepper, and then you also get bitter kola. So you get 7 pieces of alligator pepper and then 1 bitter kola. You chew together, and then as you chew, you'll be speaking back to sender words to the person, and then you see that the effect of whatever the person have done to you, it will not work. The person can do anything at all there. It will not work against you. No matter the intention that the person has before the person did that particular thing to you, it will not work. So after speaking those back to sender words to the person, what you do next is that you now get a kerosene and then sawdust, and then use it to burn the strange poo, and then you just leave it there. Rain will come and wash it away. If you like to, you can use something to clear it off there. Nothing will happen to you after doing this particular direction. And then if you are also such that if you do business, you always lose money. You are always losing money. If you put money there, you stay with nobody else, but all the time you don't see your money. You are supposed to put 7 seeds of alligator pepper and then 3 bitter coolers. You are supposed to tie it together and then put it inside your money. If you are having a purse, you just put only 7 seeds of alligator pepper inside. Then those monies that you are losing, it will stop. And then if you're also going on a dangerous journey, if you are trying and then traveling and then you know that where you are going is very dangerous, but you have no option than to go, you get 4 cedar akuta leaves. So cedar akuta is what you see on the screen. It's just a plant. On this channel, I've talked about cedar akuta, a whole lot of things, how you are going to use it to treat arthritis and stuff. So if you don't know cedar akuta, just Google it and then you see the picture. Or that is the picture you see on the screen. For that one, you get 4 leaves of it. Just leaves. You just pluck 4 leaves of it, and then you get 4 pieces of alligator pepper. You chew together before you travel. You declare positive things, and then nothing is going to happen to you. And then if you also need breakthrough, you chew 7 seeds of alligator pepper every morning, and then you declare to yourself that you shall get success very soon. And then about 7 days continuously, if you do this, you shall surely get a miraculous breakthrough. Thank you very much for watching this video. In our next video, we shall talk about a lot of things that will also benefit you. So please kindly subscribe to the channel and then invite your friends to subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook, The Remedist. Thank you very much. Bye. Please kindly remember to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, and then the notification button. Thank you very much.